Looks like we're ready. 100% charged. Okay, here's a luggage check. So, ooh, cool little lens flare. Check that out. Oh. So we got the big stuff in the back here. We don't have Gidget, so we're doing a different sort of packing arrangement here. Let's see, Baby Jogger City Mini GT. By the way, this stroller has some flaws, but it folds up really easily with one hand. So that's really cool. And so the wheelbase is a little bit wide, but that fits just nice. That fits nicely, you know, up in this angle, and then down here it tapers off a little bit so that it fits perfectly in that area. And then we got one suitcase for baby plus items, one suitcase for our stuff. I'm not really using the stowaway area here. There's not much in there except for like emergency stuff, and then yeah, some pockets. So lots of room without the dog here. And then obviously we have the 3 seats up. Let's go this way. Infant car seat is now behind me. It's quite a long car seat, and so this is, actually I might have to move my seat up a little bit. It's a little bit crampy for me, but it'd probably be better to put it behind Lacey because she's shorter, but she likes to be able to sleep during trips, so that's what that's gonna have. That's what that's gonna do. So anyway, car seat here, got diaper bag, snack bag, coats and hats and stuff are over there. Tripod set up for rear view. Let's see. I did want to point out, here's a small travel tip. If somebody's going to be backing their seat up, and this is not going to stay here, but pack soft stuff behind there. In fact, I might actually have to move that because I don't even know if these seats go super far back. This, I'm actually using a travel kit, like for deodorant and shaving or whatever, but I use that as like my camera and cords bag. At least I'm trying it out because it has a lot of compartments and it opens easily. Also, it has this little hook, so that's kind of neat. First aid kit. Yeah, okay. Before I go on to the front, I'll just do a quick. So I reorganized my 6 cubby organizer. Did bring the GoPro, although I don't know if I'll be using it that much. But anyway, this is the GoPro charger battery, or battery charger, and then the 12 volt connects to the battery charger that charges the Lumix G7, which I'm taping with right now. And then I have an extra USB for our phones, various cubbies, nausea kit, lotion, some pain meds, mostly legal, earphones, some change and stuff for we hit a toll, different lens, Kleenex box for trash, normal Kleenex, sunglasses, okay, and then more assorted stuff. This is actually a bit more streamlined than normal. Check out the front, which we really didn't need, but I put some soft stuff in here anyway. Huge supply of infant diapers, mini diaper clutch, small diaper clutch, soft straps and harnesses to hold baby, extra shoes. So with that, we are about ready to head out. You gonna be a good girl? I hope so. No scary movies. Well, we tried to leave, but our tire pressure is a little low. It's at 37. So, gotta stop by the gas station. But then baby woke up, so now we have to feed her. So after that, we're gonna go to the gas station, fill up the tires, and then we'll leave. Currently, we are stopped at Starbucks. Got some air in the tire, so now we're at about 42 to 45, somewhere in that range in the tire, so that's good. I was at like 37 on all of them, so we're gonna need as much range as I can get for this next leg. Okay, so our next destination is on the Canadian-Michigan border. Anyway, so we have 170 miles. I charged to 100%. Right now we're at 96% and we're just a couple miles out of home. Lost about 2% because we took off, got about half a mile out, had to go back and then put air in the tires, so that didn't work. Anyway, there's no supercharger in Lansing yet. which is in the middle there, so we have to go, or Flint. I think Flint is going to get one this year. But anyway, so we have quite a ways to go. I didn't think it was possible. I don't think it would be possible in the winter. I don't know if I would have enough range to get there with a 70D. Definitely with an 85, and obviously with a 90 or 100, it'd be okay. But anyway, so we're getting coffee and then we'll be on our way. Quick update, we are now, let's see, we have 82 miles left. No, we've gone 82 miles. Pretty smooth sailing. Temperatures are about 56. Having the more air in the tires seems to be helping in terms of efficiency, although I haven't been going that fast, but we're at 284 watt hours per mile, which is pretty good. So we are about halfway to Port Huron, a little less than halfway. Just past Lansing, which I got a comment on today's video from Richard Vissers, who said to wave when we passed Lansing, which I forgot to, but there we go. Get that in there. TripAdvisor or Trip Planner, I guess. I need to start calling it the right name. Was predicting 13% arrival battery capacity. And that has increased to 20% based on conditions and current driving. I've been hovering around 70, 75. It's mostly flat out here, so number one, Trip Planner's going to be pretty accurate in those conditions, not too windy either, and also haven't really been going that fast. I got one warning from autopilot, and I didn't catch it right away, so it did get to the audio, so one flag. Most of the time I keep my hand on this, like just resting on the steering wheel, so I shouldn't have any problems for the rest of this leg, but I don't really want to stop and reset it if I have to. I'm on baby duty right now while Lacey goes to the bathroom. So we are in Port Huron, which is it's against a river or something, but it's like just on the US side from Canada. So yeah, you have to get off the freeway before you enter Canada. It's actually the last exit before you go to the Canadian bridge. But yeah, it's fairly new. I think it was put here either this year or late last year, because I couldn't see it on Google Maps, on satellite images anyway. It's on Google Maps, directions and all that, but the satellite imagery wasn't up yet, and but it's here, right on the corner, super easy to find, 8 stalls, nice and clean, good charge speed, and it's right next to a DoubleTree Inn and also Blue Water Convention Center. Hey, did you have something to say? Did you want to say something? Did you want to smile? You wanted to smile. So we got here with 16% battery left. Predicted it was 13%, so that was pretty good. Excellent conditions, dry roads, no traffic. Also, tires are at about 45 psi. Yeah, psi now, which is apparently they were a little bit low, probably because, well, the weather's gotten colder, so I guess that makes the pressure go down or something relative to summer conditions. But anyway, so I'm sure that's helping with the efficiency. I think we were averaging about 285, the high 280s of in watt hours per mile. So yeah, she needed to eat, so we needed to stop anyway. Bathroom breaks. We're not even ready to go yet, so probably by the time the car's done charging, we'll be ready to go. It said we needed 25 minutes, so generally I add maybe a couple kilowatt hours after that. Not too much since conditions are good, and then we'll be on our way. Now at the supercharger in Woodstock, Ontario, Canada. Got here with good time, good efficiency. I'm averaging, let's see, what was it? 285 watt hours per mile, I think, or 295? I forget. But anyway, that's really good. A little bit increased efficiency because the speed limits are slower here. I was going about 70 miles per hour. Pretty scenic area. This supercharger is at a right angle, and also there's a 2016 Model S with the facelift. Looks really good. A native of Canada. And same solid white as mine. Look at that windshield. So clean. Amazing. There's like no water spots or anything. Panoramic roof. White base trim. Yeah, looks good. Let's see what kind of, what is this? Oh, it's a 60. Okay. So that means it's a 75 kilowatt hour battery, but limited to 60 for cost. But that also means he's supercharging. He or she is supercharging faster than mine, actually, which is a 70. Nice scenic area here. Baby has been crying for the last 25 minutes, so we're not just crying, actually screaming. So it was nice to finally arrive here. Nice little golf course. Would be a little bit more inviting if the barbed wire wasn't there.
Oh, there you go.
Ontario, which I think is on just on the southern tip of Lake Ontario, below Toronto. This is where we're going to stay tonight. We're going to stay with some friends. So pretty good leg this time. Again, because the speed limits are kind of slower here in Canada, I was averaging 260 watt hours per mile, which is really good for freeway speeds and stuff. So the last stop we had to spend a little more time, just like the previous time, mostly because of the baby, so we ended up with way more juice than we needed. So tomorrow we're going to be staying on the eastern side of upstate New York. I think it's upstate, sort of on the border of Vermont, so that's going to be a longer trip than today, but we'll be getting an earlier start anyway, so that'll help. But I'm not going to charge all the way tonight. We actually had, the next supercharger in line is Buffalo, New York, and we actually had enough juice we could skip charging, and we would get there with about 14%, but we're feeding the baby right now anyway, and I just stopped to get a little top off for like 5-10 minutes because we have time. And any extra juice that we get tonight is time that we don't have to spend tomorrow. So yeah, so the fall colors are definitely in progress here, but not in full swing. Definitely not in full swing here. I think it's a little bit, I think it's changing a little bit faster in Vermont, so hopefully it'll be a little more dynamic there. We were actually thinking of going next week, but decided not to. So the Vermont area is supposed to be the most advanced currently for fall foliage, so hopefully that doesn't disappoint. And then at the end of next week, we'll be going through the bottom of New York and Pennsylvania, and that, according to the foliage maps, that started to turn, but it hasn't fully turned yet, so hopefully it's more advanced by the time we get down there. But anyway, yep, it's going pretty good. Another cool road trip, first one with the baby. Figuring out, oh, we moved where the seat is, so we put her in the middle because my seat was just too far forward with her rear-facing seat. And now that she's in the middle, we can both put our seats back so it's more comfortable. And it's also when she's being fed in the back seat, she's easier to get out and just stuff like that. So new seating position. Yeah.